Oh, hang on. Little biffer. Hi guys, welcome to... No. Hi guys, welcome to episode 13. So, where did we get to on the last episode? So we lost all our hatches. We've only got one left. We've got this running. We've sorted out our issues with gas permeable tiles to maintain water behind a certain point. We have got... Is that pipe unreachable? Why is it... Oh, because I've put... Yeah. Need to get that sorted. We need to get few things sorted on here. We need to start opening this lot up, and we need to get pressure up on here. So I think that's the main task today, is to finish off getting this sorted. And let me sweep out actually those after we've done this, because that's going to just build up with a load of water. Yeah, so we're going to need to... Oh dear me, food is really low again. Oh, what's going on? Right, sleet wheat grain, we've got 59 and we're building that. He's busy making lovely mush bars. Tell you what I'm going to do. I've got soul meat for a while, so let's do that continuously. Insufficient... Oh, I need... Oh, pine nuts. Okay, so maybe I can't do that, so let's go back to frosted bun. So there are pepper pine nuts, yeah, so... Can they get in? Maybe not. We'll come back to that then, in that case. Let's just take food off the menu. Meat. So no one tries to eat that. So we can turn it into a barbecue. And we can see what the effects of soul meat, or soul, whatever it is. What's it called again? Soul food, how that actually benefits our dupes. So we'll see what that looks like as soon as we can. Alright, so food decayed. Oh dear me. Why are we just lucid dirts? What? Why are they just leaving food all over the place? Let's get food swept up and out of the way. Okay. So coal is not... What is going on? Okay, so they started doing that. That's good. Okay, yeah, right. So we've turned off these fertilizers because we're getting a lot of natural gas in here that we really didn't want. And how much fertilizer we've got? We've still got 13 tons. So that's going to be used to look after the sleet wheat once they are sorted. And I've just realised, do I need to... Hang on. I need to deconstruct that point, that point, that point, that point, that point, and that point. I do not want that dirty water coming through the rest of those plants. Or even actually, because I've disconnected the plants to the air scrubber. Okay. So what are these? That's planned on standard yield, which is 1 harvest, 20 cycles, standard yield, 25 sleet wheat grains. So, okay, I'm happy with the standard yield for the time being. Suffocating. Suffocating. Right, okay. That's what you're trying to do this for. Food shortage now. Seriously? Get making, please. Oh no, no. Come on. Okay, have I got enough power? Why have they not gone to this? Oh no, have I just messed up all my priorities? Let me just go back to this. 8. 8, 8, 8. No. 7 was my news. Let's just do that. 7. Pause that. We're doing this slot 6. And we'll do... Then we'll do it 5. Then we'll do all this lot 6. Okay. So that's that. 1, 5, 1, 5. That's fine. So food is a priority 7. Power is priority 7. That's all 8, so that needs to go down to 6. And then that's all down to 5. That's down to a 1. That I'm going to leave at a 8 actually, because that is causing us some problems. Those can be 1s. That can be a 1. That can be a 1. Right. Okay. 5 there. Okay. Priorities reset. So the only thing that should be happening is they go to deliver coal here, which will make sure I've got continuous food for cooking and managing stress, etc. And then after, the next priority will be to continue building this area. Where are they going? What are you doing? Can't even get there, so why are you going there? Ah, oh, I know where it is. Sweep. 6. Suffocating. Oops. Okay. So they can't even get there, that's... They are going backwards and forwards just to try and get these 2 things. So I'm going to cancel these sweep orders. So they cannot reach it. Which is also kind of interesting that they can't get down here. So I'm going to cancel all that. And put the liquid outlet pipe here. Because that will... What you... I've taken that... Oh dear. Hopefully they'll actually start doing something now. Where are you going? What on earth is actually going on here? 6. 4. Maybe that's what it was. So if I got these food things at, they're at 7, which they need to be at 7. They're just going to go. Hang on. Where? What are you trying to do? deconstruct. I don't understand this. I think I've got a little bug going on. Why would you be running back and forward like that? Tell you what, I'm going to increase priority of this. See whether I can actually just get this built. And where, oops, that one. And if they can just build this, then this will start sorting out the oxygen issue that I've got in here. Because that is frustrating. And even if I put a algae terrarium in here, let's do that and put that to 9. I know it's a 9, but if I've got those in there, at least they'll produce some sort of oxygen, and it'll stop them suffocating, or they'll have somewhere inside here that where they can actually gain we go. No. Terrarium. Let's put that to an 8. At least they'll be able to start producing some oxygen in here and increasing the actual gas pressure. Come on. There we go. Waiting water. There we go. So we have some oxygen being produced. So hopefully now there won't be hypothermia. Yeah. Who's got hypothermia? Right, I wonder. I know it's powered doors, you can actually stop people going into areas. Food beyond reach. Oh no. Why aren't you actually fabricating? There we go. Okay, so they're going now. Spores. Okay, so at least they can actually get on with doing the job. Because there is at least a little bit of oxygen in there now. What are you doing? Where are you going? Oh. Ah, another person with hypothermia. Come on, one last bit of wire. Oh, I've just remembered I've disconnected those pipes as well, haven't I? I'm going to put absolite in here because I've lost a few pipes. There we go. Yeah, because we've lost a few pipes to you know what, I'm going to disconnect this here as well. Deconstruct liquid pipes here. So at the moment I'm not feeding these. I don't really have the water for it either, so let's see what we could do here again. Make it a serious priority to get this done. Yeah, I have. So that should then have empty wire, no power. Okay, so we've now got power. Okay, come on. So we've now got water going down, so we should now start seeing. Oh dear, that's what I need to do. Who's that? That's Ringo. Ringo needs to have a bed somewhere away from me. Oh no, I haven't got one either. Right, okay, let's make some beds. that are away from the remainder of the dupes. Cot. Regeneration of dupe's health. Wounded dupe. Don't think that works for illnesses. I think if we do a couple of these. That is a high priority. That might help hypothermia. And if we just build a couple of cots away from the remaining dupe's sleeping area, we can move Ringo and whoever else has got the hypothermia to there, and then they can yeah, so it's Ringo. They can actually here we go. So if we can assign that to Ringo, we can find out who else has got hypothermia. What's he got? So he's got spores. So do you know what? And that's Ran. Ran, you can go in here, get yourself healed from that wound. I tell you what, that will tell me who's got what. Health, noble, 89. Maybe it won't tell me what I think I'm looking for. Ooh, who's that? Oto. You also can be in a separate bed. And who's that? Is that Ringo? Please tell me that's Ringo. Yeah, it is. Cool. So at least that way we won't be disturbing everybody else's from everybody else having a good night's sleep. And what we're doing in here, oxygen-wise, low concentration. They complaining about unbreathable. Waiting irrigation, low air pressure. So hopefully this will actually start making a big difference to the air pressure. And we can actually start when things grow. Dear me. Right. Do you know what I've just realised? I reckon, yeah, it's the flipping meat that's the only calories I've got. No wonder there's flipping starvation. And I don't really want to use those. Do we have sufficient power? We've got sufficient power. It's running perfectly. Okay. So anybody else who's ill? Oh, hang on. Little Biffer. Hang on, let's just Noble Ramble. Noble, you move over here. A little Biffer. You go there. So if he sneezes again, it's only going to affect these two cots. Or that cot. Yeah. Alright, cool. So hopefully that will sort things out a little bit on the health while these guys get over the hypothermia. Dear me. What's going on here? Right, okay, you can be deconstructed. Don't need you anymore. We don't need anyone going in there specifically now to give you water, because we've got plenty of water going elsewhere. That's the main thing. Cool. So that's done. These just need water and the air pressure increasing. So this should be... Does it increase the air pressure? What's the air pressure appears? I suppose it's taken out the carbon dioxide and just converting it. So maybe what I should actually have is something to increase the pressure. I mean, I've got. Have I not put anything in here? Is my base actually getting? Oops, I wasn't the right one. Are we getting sufficient oxygen through there? We're getting a little bit. So maybe what? No, I'll take a while to work out. So maybe what I'll actually do is I'll pop in an algae terrarium, because that will just continually pump out oxygen. Should have put that in first, actually, thinking about it. Gives off a little bit of heat as well, so it could upset these plants not having the right temperature. Let's put that to an 8 so we can actually start building up pressure. Low air pressure, yeah. 71%. Dear me, come on. Hang on, is that saying standard yield? It's a standard, I thought it was normal yield. Okay, cool. I was getting worried then for a second, thinking it was actually going to be less than 25 grains. Oh no, who's got hypothermia? Mima, right. Oh, dear me, right, so that needs to go to Mima. And who's in that one? That's Murphy, so Murphy needs to sleep there tonight. Okay. So we've got this running. These batteries are not actually getting their power up very quickly. But that's all down to the fact I've got too much going on. Too much requirements. So does Little Biffa still have? No? I thought Mima had hypothermia. She does, so why isn't she sneezing? Okay, there was a sneeze. Either way. Right, food shortage. At least no one's coming up with starvation at this moment in time. It's just waiting for... What are you waiting for? There we go. That sleek wheat there will be upset. So uproot it so that actually use the grain somewhere else. What's wrong with Lindsay? She'll be surrounded. She's gonna have problems soon. Makes me want to build a clothes. Where is it? Station. Yeah, textile factory. But for that, I need to put powered doors on, and I don't really want to add more power issues to things. Okay. Bet there's no water here for these. Yeah, that's not going anywhere. So these showers aren't actually operating either. So that's a pain. Wonder whether that would actually improve Duke's stress levels, is if we have allow them to actually have showers. Let's give that a try. Yeah. Do that. if we can get those showers installed or operational, at least one of them, then maybe they will not get so sick. Don't know. So what's going on with that? So the water's right. Okay, cool. So they're actually doing that now. So who's in there? Danjam. So soggy breath, holding your breath in there. Dirty hands, grimy. Soggy feet will. Hypothermia. Why are you still grimy? You've just had a shower. Right, okay. So does... no. No. Okay, so those guys have all recovered from the hypothermia. So... Mimar now needs to go up here. Mimar, you go there. And I think it was Ringo, wasn't it? Go there. And who's that? That's Otto. So Otto, you can join everybody else out of isolation. We need to start looking at vitals. Who's got hypothermia now? Lindsay. Right, okay. Lindsay, you can go up here straight away. Okay, so, right. Health. Toby C. Light wounds. Right, Toby C, you go in there. Who else? Abe. Light wounds. Actually, Abe, you can go in there, and Toby C can go. Mind you, that shouldn't take him too long to recuperate. Who else now has got hypothermia? Noble! Oh no. Okay, so... Noble, you go over here. Then who hasn't got? Little Biffa, you can go to sleep there. Oh, dear me. Ellie, oh dear me, there's so many people that need to be looked after. Why are you saying it's cold in there? Come on, little man. Yes, I know. Food shortage. Only just. This little face. How long does it take for them to actually... Is that another little bug as well? Who was it that was... Vitals. Who was it? Abe. Let's put Abe on here. There we go. Abe, you go on there. At least you can start getting your health sorted out. Yeah. Okay. Right. Finally out of starvation mode by the looks of things. Fertilizer, irrigation. Okay, so the air pressure is actually getting up here, which is really good. Probably the temperature is also getting a little too warm. Oh no. That's not too bad. It's not causing too much issues. Okay, so that's good to see. So you're collecting seeds from over there. Actually, I'm going to sweep that. It's a 9, and I'm going to dig these up to 9 as well, because I want these dupes not to be racing all over the place to collect seeds that are out, you know, quite a distance. I'd rather keep them in this cold area, not the other cold area. At least there's oxygen over here. Okay, so Have we sorted out? No, missed it. Okay, so no power still for that. Right, so what's going on now? So I keep seeing someone sneeze. Who's that? Is that Lindsay? That's Lindsay who's got her own bed up here. Yes, that's okay. Right. So they've been busy doing this, so that's good to see. Because we can food shortage, yes. Okay, that's fine. We can then hopefully start to allow some of that water to work its way down. Oxygen is still poor. Do you know what? I think I might actually, once we've got these sleep weeks completed, because they should. How many have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got 41 little 41 sleep weeks. So that will be 40. So we should get about 800 to 900 grains out of that once they actually are ready. So where are we at with this? So that's 80%. That's 20%. Yeah. So that should. I mean, what's a good yield if we do actually give them water? 75. But at the moment, yeah. Shall I actually get those pipes into a few and see what that actually does? So if I put plumbing to a couple. What's going on here? Hang on. Repair pending. Air scrubber. Okay. Let's put a couple of those. Do that as priority 8 because I would like to see what that actually does. Does actually provide for them, seeing as they are actually quite close, because they're waiting fertilizer as well. Maybe I should put fertilizer in the area so everybody can run around doing that as well. So we can fill that up a bit like this one here and just drop it down, whereas that can just fill it up and leave it there ready for these guys. So anybody... missed it again. Yeah, I'm trying to keep an eye on who's ill. Right, who else is needing their health rejuvenated? Let's start at the top. So Noble, you're going in. So today it's Noble's turn, and we'll go through everybody individually each day to try and get on top of that. So what's going on? Okay, so they're flying through that, which is great. Well, priority we've got this set, so this is all set to 6. So let's do that 6 as well, so they can work on that. I really want to see this work. I really, really do. Hypothermia. Yeah, I know, hypothermia. These little guys make me laugh. So what I'm going to have to do is sort out a way to get this water as well over without... yeah, because I could do with capturing all that water and getting rid of it. Oh dear, all fun. All fun indeed. So, do we have any issues? Let's have a look here. A bit easier to see. So, Ooh, no more grains. That's not good. We've now run out of grains, so we are waiting on these. So, priority 8, please. Thank you. And that is going to have agricultural fertilizer. I'm going to put that to 8 as well, because then after they've done this, at least they'll come back and fill it up. Which has been the main thing. Hang on. Okay, so what are we looking at here now with this plant? Standard yield, I've only got... Right, okay. You know what? I'll leave that as it is. Leave those as 8. See whether that actually does anything. Who's got hypothermia? So we've got Ellie and Murphy. Ellie and Murphy. So let's put Murphy over here, and let's put Ellie over here. And then we can see who else is... Neymar, Lindsay. So is Noble Vitals up? Yes, he is. So Dan Jan's just been in. Who's the lowest we've got now? So it's Ellie. So Ellie, you're going to go in there. So who's sneezing? So Noble, you're still sneezing. How many more cycles have you got? 1.3. Okay. Oh dear. Okay, so that's all done. Can work their way over here. That's fine. Oh, Dan Jam is ill as well. Ringo, you go over there. Dan Jam, you go there. And Otto, you go there. Food shortage. Yes, I've got food shortage, and that's because I've got no food whatsoever. Where are these? 96. Come on, I need... I need some food. Dear. Right. Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking it's time to actually build our station, textile station. I think it's a case of we need to actually start. Yeah, I think we really do need it. So what's this power on here? So we're 1.4. We're not going to be using it constantly, so we should be able to get away with adding this one in, which is going to need how much? I never even looked at it. We need 240 watts, so we should be okay with that. I'm going to start making some clothes for people, and we'll see what happens there. Right. Oh, come on, give me some food. Oh. Get you to 8. You've got food there. Come on. Let's get you harvested. Come on. Too important to leave growing there. So we got some food finally. We've got some grains. We've grown our own food that's possibly sustainable. I say possibly. That's only going to give us 25. Standard. Yeah, that's only going to be 25. I'm going to change this. So this is all copy settings. I want everything in here, food-wise, a massive priority. Oh dear me, this is diabolical. Oops. We need to get these back on. Irrigation. Yeah, we need to get this up and running properly. So by the looks of things, the water seems to be working fine. So I'm going to increase the them in here. Give a few more plants that needed water. Okay. See how that actually helps us. Come on, you should be... Why aren't the plants prioritized as well? You shouldn't... I mean, if you copy the settings for that, copy settings, you know, the plants are still... Ah, dear. I was hoping this was all working the same. But obviously not. You're still going to have to do some micromanaging on it. I'm only doing this to 8 at the moment because I need to get this food cooked so my guys can eat. Yeah, me, what's going on here? I think I might actually open that one up because that's actually deconstruct. I want that carbon dioxide to work its way down and not allow it to be trapped. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. So it'll allow it down now. And we can get oxygen up here. Should I put in a powered door and restrict who can come in and go out, I wonder? If people are coming here... No, I'll tell you what I need to do. If I... I'm not going to use... Oh my life, what's going on over here? Right, okay, so that... Oh my goodness me, what is going on here? Why is that doing that? That water should go. I mean... let's deconstruct that. Liquid pipes. That's ridiculous. You... Oh, dear me. Water, I want to see. No, I've disconnected the wrong one. Typical. Priority 9. Let's do that. Yeah. Oh, goodness me. It doesn't take long for this to... Okay, so what's happening with the gas as well? Alright, that's fine. Okay, do we have that? Come on, this is supposed to be 9. Right, okay, so we can start getting rid of this. Dear me. I mean, what pressure is this? Oh, goodness me, that is strong. That will cause us some problems. Right, okay, what I'm thinking is I'm going to deconstruct all these. Deconstruct buildings. Deconstruct liquid pipes. Make sure they are... Yeah, let's deconstruct those. And I'm going to put in a number of places for people to eat. So they will stop eating down here, so they'll pick up the food and they'll take it up to here. That's my plan anyway. Hopefully that will work. To stop them actually eating in an area that's not necessarily buildings. Let's get this done, please. Come on. Done with water pipes, so get on with these. There we go. Perfect. And let's get somewhere for them to actually eat. That can be deconstructed as well. And put another mess table in. Nope, not massage, mess table. What priority have we got these on? No, they need to be high. Right, because that will stop them eating down here in the cold area when they do actually have some food. What's that? What? Why have I got snow on top? Okay. That's interesting. Can you please do that? And these all can actually get looked after. Okay, so if they've got an aside, they should just be able to go to any seats to eat, I believe. Yeah, but at least they'll actually eat up there and not down here anymore. Right, okay, so that's that done. Who've we got in here? We've still got, oh, we've got Ellie still in there. Power's still running slowly. No more build up here. How are we doing on fertilizers? We've got 12 ton of fertilizer, that's fine. Do you know what? These things have made light work of all that carbon dioxide. That was ridiculously. Oh my goodness, I'm going to run out of water here. Maybe what I should do is pop some water into there. So if I look at plumbing. If I actually do that's a lot of water there, that should be fine. So yeah, I think I'm going to put some of this water into here. So we're then topping up water. So let's make sure that that's a priority 9 again. Because we are going to need to get this sorted. Okay, come on guys. I love this, the fact that you only need one gas permeable tile to hold back water. Food shortage, yes, I know you got food shortage. Have we actually got how many? Right, we've got 10,000. Right. Oh, there we go, come on. Keep going, don't stop. Come on. Come on. Finish the job you started. So that will make a big difference, I think. Come on. Who's actually coming to do this? Who's this? This is Ringo. No, Little Biffa. Oh, you're going to go to bed as well. Flipping heck. Right. Okay. Oh, dear me. Anyone ill? Anyone sneezing? Nope, that's good. Happy with that. Cool. Right, who's finishing this off? Is it Abe? Yeah, Abe. You're a star. Right, do we have... Yeah, we've got loads of water now coming. Perfect. Not as much as going out, but at least we've got something coming in. That will also be warmer as well, won't it? So, just thinking about what's the temperature of that? It's 20 degrees. That's 14. Yeah. Okay. That'll be interesting. I suppose I could actually go and put a second pump in here because there is plenty of space for it. Because that is going at full pelt across here. You know, we're taking out... We're only putting... Yeah. I suppose I could actually do that, and that would actually... Or I could disable one of these. Seeing as those three did light work of the actual gas, if I just disable one for a short spell, that shouldn't block the water. No, it's not. So we should then have a little extra coming through. Although that one now seems to be taking quite a lot. I'm going to disable that one as well for a moment. See what that actually does to the water. I might need to reroute the water. Nope, that's fine. Cool. We'll leave that running. We'll keep an eye on this gas down here, but that will then just help top this light up, which will be fine. 18,000 calories. Wow. Okay, so how's this doing wise? Oxygen. Have we got clothes? Yeah, we can make clothes. So let's make some cool vests. So let's make... Yeah, okay, so let's get somebody on here. And see what we can do. Right, okay. Okay. Heat damage. Alright, now I never expected that. Dear me, I need to cool those down. So they need to be in. Oh dear. What's the temperature of the... So I could... Should I turn those off? Or should I get those in a... Right, I need to reconsider how I actually have these. So my whole air cooling system needs to have the same sort of waterfall effect. And we need to utilize these things to do that. So... What's going on up here? Why aren't they doing those? That's probably because I put other things at higher priority down here. Priorities. What have I got things set at? 7. That needs to be a 7. Nope, 7. There we go. That needs to be a 7. Have I gone overboard again? Yeah, that can be a 7. All those can be a 7. Okay. Oh my life, this has been a bit of a roller coaster of an episode. Apologies. So, okay, so what have we actually achieved? We've given the guy somewhere to eat. Granted, it's not very pleasant at this moment in time. If we look at the decor, probably, yeah, only 106. We could get it higher. The easiest way to get it higher would be just to actually deconstruct those. So, because that's and then sweep up. So let's sweep up after they've gone. See, already making a difference. Get that swept. Deconstruct that. That will also be affecting decor. Storage compactor 8. So yeah, don't need that anymore. So let's sweep all that. And things should be a bit more hunky-dory there for them. Obviously I can't do a great deal about these ladders. But yeah, so what have we really achieved? Well, we've given them somewhere to eat. We're finally getting some out of our... what's... Oh, it's melting. Ah, right, okay. Yeah, so we finally got some of these sleet wheats harvesting. And we are getting the... so what have we got? Sleet wheat grains. We've got 63. We're starting to pump in water into each of these as well in the effort to... let's put some more pipes in actually. In the effort to try and improve the harvest. We'll put that to 7. And then we can then make sure that we've got sufficient food moving forward, because we are doing a very poor job of balancing that at the moment. I'll need to probably get another cooking station on the go shortly. Power, we are still just about coping with power. I mean, what we're doing with the actual consumable ore, we've got 90,000 tons, which won't last us very long if we keep feeding 500 kilos of this every day. And we've only got one little hatch down here now from our 9. So that is going to cause us some problems. We've got overheating damage. Oh dear me, we need to get on top of that. So, oh dear me, and we've started actually creating this new tank to catch all this water, so we can actually bring in an additional water source to the base. So that's a lot that we've achieved, and we haven't killed anybody. And yeah, apart from the hatches. And as soon as we can get some nuts in, we can actually make some soul food, which I'm really looking forward to. So until next time, that's Murphy out.